You're listening to The Intellectual Investor, episode number 248, Q&A series, Diversification and Position Sizing in Investing, written by Vitaliy Katsenelson and read by Elliot. To read this article online, or to listen to more episodes, head to investor.fm. Question: how do you deal with diversification and position sizing? I remember speaking at the Value Investing Congress in Pasadena in 2008 or so. Here's a true story from that event. The night before we spoke, all the speakers went out to dinner. I was sitting next to Manish Pabrai, and I asked him, Manish, how can you handle a portfolio of just 10 stocks? Doesn't volatility drive you crazy? He replied, Vitaliy, don't look at me. Look at the guy to your left. Let's call him Bill. Manish said, this guy has only 3 stocks. It gets more interesting. The next day, Bill gives a presentation on the Kelly criterion. It's a concept from gambling that basically says, if you see the probability of winning as much greater than the probability of losing, you should place disproportionately large bets. It's about position sizing. Bill argued that if you calculate the Kelly criterion for a stock, it should be a very large portion of your portfolio, like 60%. So, in his view, there was nothing wrong with a 3-stock portfolio. The problem is, the Kelly criterion is based on gambling, where you have discrete outcomes. You know there are 52 cards in a deck, so you can calculate the probability of drawing an ace. Establishing these probabilities in investing is much more difficult. To conclude this story, Bill pitched a natural gas stock. At the time, natural gas prices had dropped from $13 to $8, and he argued they couldn't go below $7. Well, they declined to $1.50, and Bill's fund completely blew up. His previous 5-year returns of 25% annually turned into a negative 90%. This story illustrates 2 crucial points. First, surviving is incredibly important. As Warren Buffett says, to finish first you have to finish. Second, your strategy has to match your constituency. At IMA, people usually give us most of their wealth. They're often in their 50s or 60s. Not always. Sometimes they are in their 30s or 80s. So it's money they can't replace. I have to invest as if it's the only money they'll ever have. That's why I think it would be irresponsible for me to have a 3-portfolio stock. Even a 10-portfolio stock would be risky. We typically have 20 to 30 stocks, averaging around 25, and they're diversified. But remember, diversification isn't just about negative correlation. Each asset should also have good return potential. We're lucky at IMA to have a kind of reverse client selection. I tell people up front how we operate. If they want to be part of it, great. If not, that's okay too. I'm not going to change our approach for anyone. Thanks for listening. If you know someone who'd enjoy this episode, share it with them. To listen to more episodes, visit investor.fm. Enjoy life and prosper.